So, hello everyone. Welcome to the new video where I will be discussing about introduction to front-end development that is offered by Meta on Coursera. So, I have already told about this in my previous videos, and you can see that you have to just enroll in this course to be to understand front-end development. So, this will be your first step, and in the same way, there are 9 steps to completely specialize this course by Meta. So the first is Introduction to Front-End Development. So if you have not yet already enrolled, you can enroll in this like I have already enrolled. So it is written go to the course. So let me go to the course first. So I will be telling about all the things that you will be getting to know in this, and including the graded assignments to get the this kind of certificate, that congratulations on getting your certificate. So I completed the course and received the grade of 97%, and it's not it's easy to get 100% also, but it's not always recommended to be the best. You just need to understand, and if you know what errors you are doing, it's enough. So this is the certificate, and this is the first step. I said to excel the Meta front-end developer specialization, and the second step is programming in JavaScript. I will also discuss that in the upcoming videos, so don't worry about this. Let's start with introduction to front-end development. So these are 4-week course, and let's start with what are the course contents. So the first thing is, like, you will understand the core internet technologies, introduction to professional certificate, that how this program is going to work, and meet and create capstone project demo Little Lemon website. So this will be the final project you will be learning and starting to make after each step in this course, and this is the first step. So this is just a beginner level. So how internet works, what is web server and how does it works, and web hosting, knowledge check, additional resources are also there. So how the things work on a website, or why we need a website in particular, all the things are written over here. So what is HTTP and introduction to HTML CSS, and as you already know that I have covered all these technologies in my playlist, but definitely this is something new to all you, and there will be some concepts that you have never heard about, so that would be a better chance to start with. So if I go to core technologies, and if you can see that this is a graded assignment, you can see here it is written graded, that this is a quiz of 10 questions and I graded 100%. So let me discuss this so that you get a knowledge of it little bit. Okay, if you know Visual Studio Code, you don't need to get a green tick on each and every one. As you can see, I have not given the self-review exam page. Don't care about that. If you already know a little bit about HTML CSS, just head on to the graded assignment, and that would be enough. So if I go to this assignment, you can see that I have submitted the module quiz getting started web development. So if I view feedback, so that I get to know the things what I have written. So this is just a MCQ type questions, and the first question is, let me discuss all of it, and we'll do the same pattern in all the weeks. So this is the week 1. When two computers connect directly to each other, it forms a network. And how will I know this? First of all, it is a common sense to a computer science graduate. If it is not, don't worry, you will be getting to know this in one of the videos if you watch each and every video with focus and concentration. So this is network, and the second one is software, the program that run on computer. And if you see this is a very beginner level and basic thing, then you can go ahead and skip the parts and just go to the graded assignment and try to solve it. The structure of a page defined as HTML, then style is CSS. You already know functionality is JavaScript. We'll also discuss that. If this computer communicate with each other using the protocol, internet protocol. Okay, to communicate with another computer or network, the computer send a message called IP packet. Then this is HTTP, that you will know in one of the videos, as I mentioned. The web browser and web server use which protocol to transfer data, then it is HTTP. In software development, a framework provides a structure for developers to build an application. True. Then this is IDE, Integrated Development Environment. As you have seen, I have also used VS Code in many of my videos. So that is what Integrated Development Environment. If you don't know, like Notepad++ and other Atom, then you can read out or check out the video which they have already provided. In software development, API is a set of functions that an application component or service can provide. This is also true. Okay, so this was all about the first week graded assignment. Then you can see there are more weeks, and if you complete the week 1, you can head on to week 2. And the thing is that if you find this thing basic, because I know most of the people who watch my channel have already covered HTML, CSS and JavaScript from my videos. If not, they have already know some sort of it. So you don't need to watch each and everything, because what is hypertext markup language and these all things are already present in Mozilla documentations or W3 schools. So if you want to get a quick brush up, you can definitely go there. But the main thing is the graded assignments. So we have a graded assignment here. So let's see this one, styling a page. So this is a particularly different thing, because you will, let me first open this so that I can explain here, and it takes some time to open. So that's why I already work on browser. So here it is that you will get a VS Code on the web. So this will not be like you have to download it yourself. If you already downloaded it, no need to worry about, because there can be so many things that you need to set up first, but in just one click you are doing it. So that's good. So I passed it with 100 points. So what is it? You have to read the readme.md, and you can open it in preview. All the steps they have written, you have to just follow them, and you can go live and understand what the things they are trying to offer. So this is very basic one. Okay, let me explain you all this so that if you can understand the instructions well, you can go ahead. But if not, let me show you. So this is how the things look like. Okay, so this is, I already covered, so that's why it is looking like this. So this is what the first part says, because if you see the readme file, an error occurred while loading, that probably because we have already covered this. Let me try it again. Okay, so the error still persists. So what you will be doing over here is, you will try to when you open the readme file preview, you will get all the instruction what you have to do. Like you have to insert an h1 tag, h2 tag. This is very basic one. Okay, so no need to worry about. Then you just have to click on go live. Then you can see the source service extension, and this is the port 5501. Just now on the same web, you have to press Ctrl Shift key, and you will get like this. Then you have to just write browser preview, as I have already recently used this. So just click on it, and you can see this is the browser preview you will get. Okay, now this is blank. So what you can do is write localhost, then what port it is, that is 5501. When you enter this, you will see how beautiful it looks. Okay, so this is our website, and now basically this particular section is about all the graded assignment covered in the first course, that is this one, introduction to front end. This is not the first one, because I have already completed. You can see here's nothing about styles.css. So it's not that I have done in one particular task. I have combined. It is actually combination of many tasks which makes a website look like this. So just try to follow this, and I will tell you how this things is working. So this is the Little Lemon website. As you can read, here is the browser preview, Little Lemon. Then I have also referred the style sheet with styles.css, which you can see over here. So this is the body tag, and head tag contain title and link, and body tag is a logo. This is the logo, Little Lemon logo. They have already shared over here. So we just need to give a source. Then this is a class, center class, because it is in center, and also I think it is responsive. Okay, yes, you can see the images are also moving. So this is h1 tag, h2 tag, and that's how we have written the menu. And at last, this is another class center text with the ID copyright Little Lemon. Talking about styles.css, which is another graded assignment. As you can see, if I click on grades, so these all are the graded assignment. Then you can see creating an HTML document. So the basic one, like h1 tag, h2 tag, using these kind of tags is mentioned over here. Then styling a page is also mentioned in styling a page. Okay, so the CSS part is written over here. Then create and style a website. This is the third part. So all the three parts are covered in this particular section. So I am not showing it individually because everything is covered over here. So this is the styles.css, and let me do one thing so that you can see the browser also. Yes. So this is what we have done. That body is, body we have set to background color. No need to worry about how this color came because they have already mentioned in the instruction. Let me show you so that okay, so the same thing is written over here, but you just need to know. Let me put this first. Web development, HTML, front end. This is what you have already covered in the topics. Okay. So these all instructions are already written over the README file of any particular grade assignment which you are going to do. So this is the body background color. This is H1 color, then H2 color. The only thing you will get stuck in. Let me tell you about that. So hash is for ID and dot is for class. So this is you already know. But the one thing is this one, because they are saying, you can see I have I think this is what going to affect. Let me check this H2 tag and talking about the span. Yes, see this. This is falafel span new. So the new it should be look like unique, and it's actually looking. So how to write this kind of thing? You just need to use a child property. So H2, then this is a greater than span. So the span which is covered under H2 is going to have this color which is actually showing. So this is one thing you will get stuck in, and it's no need to worry. You can just refer this video, and this is the code. So you can pause and understand if you get stuck in any way. Anyway, so these all are the programming assignment. Talking about more graded assignments, then there are few more. Let me cross this first. Select the grades. So this is where you will get the grades. Okay. And this is the model quiz. Let me show you quickly all the quiz questions they asked. And if you feel that you already know this kind of question, you need not to waste your time. Just head on to the graded assignment, and that would be enough. But I will always say that you have to watch each and every video. You should watch, because each and every time we get to know a new thing or brush up over previous concept which we might forget. So let's see the view feedback, and let me view feedback over here also in all the three things so that we can quickly cover. So this is where I receive 80%, and if we can get 100% also, but I thought not to waste more time and make this particular video, because you already know that what I have done the mistake, I can correct it out in the next attempt. So it's not a big deal, but this is what affecting my percentage overall, and no matter, because the certificate don't contain any percentage kind of thing. So which two elements should be added to HTML element to make the structure? So head and body, because head part is different and body is different. Then talking about a tag, then href, it looks like this: a href, h reference, index HTML, then there is a link, hyperlink. Then this is for img. img is used for image tag with a source, and you can see if you already know about this, then only you will be able to understand the question. So first I will suggest you to understand what table tag does, tr tag does, and td tag does. So if I want to tell you in this short, so tr is the table row, then td is the table data. So the data actually shows the number of columns. So you can see there are 2 columns. Okay, if you try to make it and then try to run it your own browser, you will get the feel more clear. So you can see when this question was wrong, because I was offered 0 points. So the thing is, when an HTML form is submitted to a web server, which HTTP method can be used? So they were asking about the submitted. Okay, so we cannot write all of them. So the post is correct. As you can see, post method can be used for form submission. Form method is equals to post. Then put is incorrect. Why? You can view the video. Delete is also incorrect. Get is also correct, because in the form submission we will get the thing also. So method is get. Now for the following HTML code, which CSS selector can be used to select the H1 element? Okay, so this is the element selector. This is called element selector. Okay, or ID selector, because you can see this is the ID title, and this code contain only the H1 tag, so it can affect the H1 tag also. In the same way, the title, that ID selector, can also affect the same. Okay, in the following CSS code, what is the color part? So it is a very good question which can see, which an interviewer can judge you on this basis, that how your basics are clear. So this is called the thesis property, because all the option you can see that you will get a view that yes, it might be correct, but it's not like that. It is the thesis property. Then it is based on the following thesis. Okay, so this one is a beautiful question indeed. I have already told you about in my CSS videos about the padding, margin and borders, so you can refer that. I will give the link of that also. But if you don't, or if you want to read it out only, you can see, you just need to add all of them. Why? I will tell you. Okay, so they are asking margin, border, width. So this is the width. Then they're talking about the margin, border, width. So you have to include the padding also. Okay, so it would be answer would be 30. Hope you got it. True or false, in the document flow block level element, always start a new line. True. Block level. Okay. Then P is text line justify. What does this do? So the text will be spread out so that every line of the text has the same width within the P element. This actually we see in many of the web pages or websites. When we view it on a mobile phone or browser, the text arrange themselves in a justified order. So this was the model quiz. Then talking about this UI framework. So this is dependency tree. Now this part I think you need to brush up, because this is not everyone knows. So you can try to watch the videos of UI framework. The dependency tree is the library. When one library depend on other, then in Bootstrap the responsive grid consists of 12. And I also made a Bootstrap playlist. I will link it on below in description. You can also watch that out, or if you are comfortable in English, you can add on to this front end. If you want a Hindi video, you can check out the description. Then this is a modifier. To change the style of Bootstrap component, you can use a modifier. Then a cache for performance improvement. Then bundling and code split is used in SPA, that is single page application. These are two main approaches for serving code. That is bundling and code splitting. Assets, codes and dependencies are bundled. Then large application can be split into multiple bundles. Then React is a library. You should know. Components allow developers to improve development efficiently by reusing it code. True. Then React application build components hierarchy. Okay, these are the 8th question. So we have done all of them correct. Then the last one is a course one assignment. So this is the final assignment which consists of all the question, I think. So I got 90% grade. It means I have done one question wrong, but it's not a big deal. That if you know what the answer would be, you can try it again and get the 101. In the client server model, in the web browser, client or a client or a server. Web browser is what? A client. It's fetching data from the server. In the web browser, what is the role of CSS? To describe the visual looks. Then TCP is suitable for text and image only. Okay, you can for streaming and calls you can use UDP. And what will display on the web page inside the web browser are the following HTML document. So they are asking that what will be the output of this. So inside the web page you will get our menu, but on the tab you can see Little Lemon. So all in all, we have to create this website Little Lemon, and with the advancement of this course, you will get to modify it and make it better. Okay. So the another one is, which of the following image element is correct? So you know the IMG and SRC is the correct one. Then width 50% is the property rule. Then 30 pixel. Again, you know that the border box width is the content width plus padding width plus border width. Then this is the true one, that the libraries which our application depend on can be combined into a single file using code bundling. Yes, this is true. And in the following, yes, this was the confusing part. That's why I got wrong over here, because they were asking that the Excel means the extra large. Okay, so this is a Bootstrap property, and it is Excel shows the infix thing. Okay, so you can head on to Introduction to AI Frameworks to understand this. And the last question was that React application are built using reusable piece of code. What are these pieces known as? So these are known as components. Okay, so the reusable piece of code are known as components. So these were all the grade assignments were there, and your grades don't matter. You just need to have a passing grade, but it's better to understand each and everything. And as you can see, sorry for this, As you can see that week 3 and week 4, if you're familiar with HTML and CSS but not with Bootstrap, you can definitely check them out. Okay, so all the additional resources and necessary informations are already there, and this will help you somehow, because there are the resources link, and somehow you will get help by them in a better way. So try to utilize your time and understand this kind of course, because the Meta have already this is a new course actually by Meta. So if you are interested in front-end development, then this will be the start of the journey. Then the second one is programming with JavaScript. As you have seen that I have discussed only HTML and CSS part. So for JavaScript, you should wait for the next video, or you can check this Coursera course out. I will share the link of whole specialization in the description. So we have to climb the ladder one by one. So we have completed the first one. Then the second one is programming with JavaScript. So first understand this one first, and we will talk about it in upcoming videos. So thanks for watching, and hope you like it.